Hi guys, we're back at Smash Fishing. We're out in the dead of night and we're going out for lobsters, bass and whatever else we can find. So stay tuned to Smash Fishing, baby. Woo! We are back out on a foraging night. Come out for bass and lobsters tonight. Just going to try our luck. Got nice fast tides, nice clear water. Hopefully it's productive. We're just mooching around the shallows at the moment. Just looking for any stray lobsters and bass that are swimming around. Just until the other spots are uncovered, and then we got to quickly run there and try and cut off the gullies before the bass leave. That's the plan. But hopefully in the meantime we can catch out a big lobster. That'd be nice. Big lobster. Big lobster in the bag, baby. Look at that. That's a chunky lobster. Just as I turned the camera off, that's a big male as well. Beauty. Look at the size of that. That's an absolute corker of a lobster. Right on cue. As soon as we get to the good spot, bam, big male lobster. I'm just going to go to the shore edge and put it in my foraging bag, and we're off. What a start to the night. Look at that for a lobster. That's a beauty of a male. Absolute chunk. Look at his claws compared to my hand. He's going to be a bit of a mission in my bag. I reckon I'm going to get a horse bite tonight, but I don't care. That's lunch, baby. Look at the size of that, mate.
Fucking beast.
Chunk, eh? Solid. Look at this. It's got loads of barnacles on it, everything. Like I said, guys, it's as simple as that. Just slow walking it round the reef, and you can find absolutely anything. What they're doing is trying to escape the tide so they're not dried out under the rocks, and we're here to intercept them. There's a big spider crab here. Look at that beauty. Do you want a spider crab for home, mate? Yeah? Yeah. Look at that beauty. It's a nice one, eh? We're off to a good start. Off to a very good start tonight. Just shows there's a lot of life around still. That there is a very strong spider crab. He doesn't want to stay still. Look at that. What a monster. It's about probably a 3-pound crab. Usually I would take that, but because I've got a big lobster, probably going to be a bit picky tonight, so this one's lucky day. It goes free. There's a really good sized conger in this hole. If you get your hook like that, look, go along the top and then hook it. Here he comes. Look, there we go. See his head here, guys? About 8-pounder, I reckon. That's a lovely size eel. Nice to see, but usually where there's a conger, there'll be a lobster. So will there be a lobster behind it? It's a great start to the night. Big lobster in the bag, big spider crab, decent conger. What else is going to show itself? We're still not in the best spots yet either. We're just picking at the moment. Once that tide goes down, we get in the gullies. Hopefully it's going to carry on being productive. Oh, nice. Check this out, guys. Where's he gone? He's under that rock. I've never seen one that big. They're so good at camouflaging. There he is. Got him. Check that out. Check your net here, mate. Emilio just spotted that one. Little baby octopus. Check that out. That's the smallest one I've ever seen. They're usually about 2 kilo. These things are plaguing havoc on the UK lobster and crab industry. Hey, we've got no use for this little one, unless you want him for bait, mate. Nice. A lovely little octopus. That was cool. Where's it gone? There it is. Got it. Ha ha ha. It's another keeper. I could feel him. I could feel him in the hole, but then suddenly he was gone. And lo and behold, he's there walking out and straight into my hand. Come on, let go of my hook, my friend, and we'll get you measured. I reckon that's the keeper all day long. Nice lobster that, when it wants to let go. Taking their time. Oh, nearly. Find if you dunk them in the water when they're holding on to something, they soon let go. That's number 2 lobster of the day. Nice keeper lobster there. See, about 2 million. Beautiful. Second one of the night. And we've only found one little ockie. The lobsters are making a comeback. Let's try and get this in my bag without getting pinched. There we go. One big lobster, one little lobster. Beautiful. On our way back up soon. I think I'm going to start gathering up some prawns. There's some monsters in here. Wouldn't mind a little feed of prawns. As soon as we find a little healthy spot of them, and we'll start getting a few. Seen some tonight. They were close to 3 inches long. Absolute beast. But no bass. This spot should have had bass in it, but that's fishing. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. Couple of nice prawns there. Not a bad size. Did you want some for bait, mate?
Yeah, if you're not going to keep them all up.
Yeah. I'm going to munch on a lobster, so I'll just get some for you. Nice little bass bait.
Cheers.
Beautiful. Look at that. You wouldn't even tell that's a spider crab. Little camo spider. They do that to protect themselves from predators. You can see as soon as he goes flat, he'll start walking. You flip him over, he curls his legs in so you can't see him. Another prawn. Some more bait there for you, mate. Nice.
Cheers.
Saving them up for some basil baits. It's like a mini lobster, that thing. What size is that?
Beauty.
Yeah. Nice bass bait. Might as well get something out of the night, eh? One thing I don't like about foraging is walking over weed covered rock like this. It is a leg breaker. All you gotta do is just take your time and pray you don't break your ankle. We're not doing very well on the bass tonight. We haven't seen any at all, which is, for this spot, it's quite unheard of, but it does happen. That's fishing. They've done well on the lobsters. It was lovely to see the octopus as well. And still got plenty of time to find something. Still got plenty of time to find stuff yet. There is prawns everywhere at the moment. I'm gonna have to go out on a prawn forage one of these days. Check this lobster out, guys. He's just sitting there like, come on Smash, pick me. Oh, right, I know he can't get out of here. That's another keeper. Spiny squat lobster. Love the colours of them.
Yeah, that's sick.
Vibrant, eh? I'm trying to get this keeper lobster out of this hole. It's being a bit of a pickle, but that there's one beautiful little crustacean. Alright, where are you, big boy? This hole's a lot deeper than I remember it. Well guys, I should have got that one a little bit quicker. Because it looks like he's dug that hole out, but it goes right back and then up. So it's this one's lucky day. That was a nice lobster, that, but he's got away. I'm going to leave him to it. It's a shame, but I've got 2 lobsters. Can't cry about that. He's a big boy. It's definitely a big one. There's a big ocky in here, guys. He's going to come out with an attitude, I reckon. Here he comes. Look at the size of that. Look at him fighting. Look at the size of that. It's like the Kraken, eh? Yeah, we got him. That is a beauty. Sorry, mate, I'm hooked up to you there. I'll tell you what, there was definitely not a lobster in that hole. Look at the size of that chunker. That is a mother of an ocky. Just trying to adjust the camera there, guys. It's a nightmare to try and film that. Now that is a big ocky. Look at the size of that beast compared to my hand. Sorry, but you're coming home with me. This is the sort of thing that eats all of my lobsters. That's probably what, £7 you reckon?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, easy. That is a holy grail of an octopus. We found the little baby one, we let it go. But ones like this, they're coming home with me. See how violent that octopus was. Don't usually see them trying to evacuate and get whatever's outside the holes. This one is having none of it. What a cool sight. That's actually crazy. Proper ocky. We've still got a few more holes to go yet as well. Fingers crossed we can get a few more. What a trip. This has turned out to be one hell of a trip. But that octopus, you can see by the size of my hand, it's massive. It's best part of 2.5 kilos, I reckon. Beautiful, beautiful creature. You're coming home with me, chap. Due to the plague of these, anything this sort of size, it's coming home for sure. Look at the size of it. I'm actually glad you picked it up, because you can get the real gauge of the size of that now. That is a mother of an octopus. Beauty. That's his beak.
That's easy £7.
Yeah, it's heavy, eh?
Yeah.
Super dense. I'm going to eat it. My kids absolutely love it. That's a big ocky, that. I reckon that's the biggest one I've foraged. For sure. Very nice. Just the size of it, eh? Like, look how thick that is.
Yeah, the strength too.
Yeah.
Surprising how strong they are.
Stupidly strong. Alright guys, he's coming home with me. Aye aye. It's great finding a big ocky, but lugging that bugger up the beach is going to be fun. If I see a bass, I'm screwed. See what else we can find on the way up. There's more holes on the way up through the pool, so there's every chance we could find another lobster or an octopus, or even if, because that tide's coming up now, there's every chance the bass will be in the shallows. That wrasse is back down there. Always like walking along this edge, you never know what you're going to find. We've got an incoming tide now, tide's turned. So things tend to start pushing back up the beaches when it's like this. Should get deeper back here, isn't it? Not much prawns, eh? They're all further down, like. Some cool colours on that wrasse down there, isn't it? Look at him. So cool to see. See this rock here, guys. See how super clean it is on one side? It looks like a burrow to me. Will it be? Who knows? Yep. See, little baby lobster. Definitely not a keeper, but it's always a telltale sign when you see that. There we go. Little baby female lobster. It's always a telltale sign. And you got one side of a rock that's completely dug out like that into a big cavern, and that'd be a lobster, brown crab. One of those species would be the one digging it out. So we'll leave little buddy there and take our giant octopus up the beach. That is absolutely massive. Look at the size of those tentacles compared to my hand. It really is a proper chunker. That's going to feed us for a while, that one. Back at the top of the beach now, guys. So we've got those two nice lobsters. Emilio's going to have one and I'm going to have one. And this big boy is going in my cook pot. First of all, got to freeze him. Look at that compared to my hand though. That is an absolute mammoth. Definitely the biggest one I've ever foraged. Easily. And that thing, that would eat so many lobsters, it's unbelievable. Crazy. So what I'll do, guys, I'll see you in the kitchen for a nice little cook up, and we're back out tomorrow for another forage. We are back in the kitchen, guys. I've got this monstrosity of a male lobster. Look at the claw on that bad boy. An absolute tank. So what I'm going to do is just have some spicy garlic lobster, butterflied, and straight down the hatch. That's a solid lobster. Just about to get through the tail. My days. Look at the meat in there. That is fully loaded. I even got a little bite for me while I'm cooking. Look at that. A normal lobster fits perfectly in there, but look at the state of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack the claws just so we can get some of that spicy butter inside of there. This is going to be delicious. Can't wait for this. Okay, get that one open a little bit. You can see how solid this thing is. That is a corker of a lobster. All we're going to do is try and settle this in the pan a little bit. We're going to make up our butter mix. All we need for this is just a nice chunk of Guernsey butter. It doesn't have to be Guernsey butter, just good quality butter. Just cut it into little chunks. We got black pepper, some sea salt. I'm going to put a little bit of sriracha in here, just for some spice. I like a good amount of garlic with my lobster. I don't do anything special, just nice chunks of it. Don't tell the missus I'm cutting on the worktops, because I will start running for my life. There we go, just roughly chop it straight in the pan. As you can see, guys, it's a lovely little concoction of flavour in there, especially for a lobster. I cook lobsters like this quite often in my vlogs because it's just my favourite way of eating them. Nice and simple, quick to do, and it's just so tasty. So all we need to do now is get all of that juicy goodness over the meat. It's going to be quite spicy with that sriracha in there. That's exactly what I wanted today. Nice bit of spice. And you see the cracks in the claw there. You can pretty much just let it soak into the claw, and as that's cooking and warming up, that's all going to steam inside of that claw. All those flavours are going to be amazing. Look at that delicious little morsel. That smells fantastic. Looking forward to munching on this. It's so hot. Let's go for a tail. I wanted to chomp on that giant claw, but look at that. This is going to fall apart, this lobster. Look at that. Oh. What a trip. That was one of the best forages I've had in a long time. Big lobsters, like that's a beauty of a lobster, that one. Big octopus. It was a shame that the bass weren't there, but I really weren't bothered after finding this much stuff. It was crazy. There was another lobster as well. The one that got away in the hole, that was an easy keeper, but the hole went right back and then up, where for years before it was very short hole, so you knew you could get it out. So they've obviously been digging. It is literally rammed with meat. But look at the size of that. That's a proper lobster claw. Ooh. So nice to have this for lunch. The kids had lobster yesterday. My turn today. Yum. That is, that claw meat. That is delicious. Proper flavour in there. Pull the feather out and look at that for a bite. Smother it in garlic butter. So I won't leave the video any longer, guys. I'm stuffing my face with this lobster. It's absolutely delicious. I'm going to save one claw for the kid as well because he's in the back. He'll have a nice little snack. So stay tuned. If you want any merch, links in the description. If you enjoyed the channel, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed. There'll be plenty more to come. It's Smash Fishing, baby. Woo!